My wine of the week this week is a Soave. Now, Soave is one of those terms that many people think of as a kind of generic name for cheap Italian white wine. Now, although there is a lot of cheap, inexpensive Soave around on supermarket shelves, like all of those kind of cliches in wine, you have to understand that there is Soave and then there is Soave. There are some producers who are making a much superior product. They're making it from very specific vineyard sites. They are lowering the yields in the vineyards to get more concentrated grapes, and they're making a much more serious version of Soave. Yes, it's a common name on supermarket shelves for £4 or £5 a bottle, but if you look for them, if you search them out from the top producers, there are also much more expensive and much better examples too. So the wine I have for this week, it comes from a top producer called Rizzardi, and like all Soave wines, it comes from the northeast of Italy. This particular one comes from a single vineyard too. Often that's a sign of a producer who's paying real kind of attention to their wine. This is the Costeggiola Soave 2011 from Rizzardi, and it is, as I say, a single vineyard wine from a vineyard with very deep volcanic soils, said to give the wine some of its character. So, it's £14.95 a bottle in Fortnum and Mason. If there are other independent retailers, I'll stick them at the end of the video. So, on the nose. Oh, it's really appealing, really delicious. It's a fragrant wine. It has lots of aroma, not something you can always say for Soave. Not only is there kind of apple and pear in abundance, but there's a lovely kind of floral note here too. Something very much almost talcumy, almost like kind of downy peach skins, that lovely kind of soft fragrance, really appealing. As well as lots of kind of lemon confit clarity too. Lemon, but not sharp lemon, something a bit candied about it, very appealing. The wine is actually a blend of Garganega, the big grape of Soave, and some Chardonnay, but it is all aged in steel, no oak in this wine. On the palate, it has huge presence. There's a real burst of sweet fruit here. It's a real burst of ripeness, an unexpected ripeness, if you like, in the Soave grape, which is often tends to be a little bit neutral. But this has that really ripe, almost verging on the tropical waxy kind of note, almost nectarine type note, but lovely peachy sweet fruit. But also an awful lot of focus too. There's a kind of drive in this wine. It doesn't start sweet, then fade away. It drives through to the finish, keeping that focused fruit quality as the acidity builds, giving you a lovely finish with richness and clarity. It's a really nice example. The concentration is there, the flavour is there, which is quite unexpected in Soave wines. But then I guess at £14.95 it should be there. What does it drink with? Well, I mean, it is actually a lovely aperitif wine because of that fruit sweetness. But it would be fantastic with fish and seafood too, with pasta or a risotto with seafood maybe, or a bowl of moule marnier or some clams. All of those things would be delicious with this wine. So my wine of the week is from Rizzardi in the north of Italy. It's the Costeggiola Soave Classico 2011, and it's on sale for £14.99 in Fortnum and Masons. A superior Soave and my wine of the week.